Welcome back to Urban America Horror, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we dive into a story that presents a dark and disturbing portrait of a mythical society that thrives on violence, predation, and a strict code of power. The Nimeragar people exhibit traits often seen in horror and folklore: small but dangerous, deceitful, and bound by brutal social norms. The constant cycle of hunting and celebrating violence further deepens the horror, as it portrays them as creatures completely consumed by their primal instincts. At its core, the story explores the fear of the unknown wilderness, the idea of being hunted, and the monstrous inversion of small, seemingly harmless creatures that turn out to be incredibly dangerous. As always, if you have your own story to share in the next episode, please submit it to Urban America Horror or email us. You can find the details in the description below. I would love to feature your story right here. After all, it is stories like yours that keep this show alive and creepy every day. Now be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you are new and ready for more creepy, mysterious, and truly weird stuff.
The Rocky Mountains stand as silent giants, their peaks piercing the sky, their presence both awe-inspiring and intimidating. They are ancient, unyielding, and unforgiving, shaped by millennia of natural forces, standing as a testament to the power of nature. Wind whistles through the peaks and valleys, a constant companion to the mountains, carrying with it the stories of the ages. It carries a chill even in the summer sun, a reminder of the harsh conditions that prevail here. These mountains hold secrets hidden in their shadows and crevices. They whisper of things unseen, of dangers lurking just beyond the tree line, where the light barely penetrates and the unknown reigns supreme. This is the land of the Nimeragar, a place where legends come to life and the line between reality and myth blurs. The Nimeragar are more than just bears or mountain lions. They are enigmatic beings, elusive and mysterious, their presence felt but rarely seen. They are something far older, far more cunning, their origins lost in the mists of time, their existence a blend of fact and folklore. They are creatures of myth and nightmare, their stories woven into the fabric of the land, haunting the dreams of those who dare to venture into their domain. Local tribes have long whispered tales of the Nimeragar, the people eaters, beings that embody the primal fears of humanity. These stories are warnings passed down through generations, a way to teach respect for the land and its hidden dangers. They speak of a chilling truth hidden within the beauty of the Rockies. These mountains demand respect. They demand caution, for they are as treacherous as they are beautiful. To ignore the whispers of the wind is to invite the darkness, to challenge the unknown forces that dwell within these peaks. It is to become prey to the hunger that haunts these peaks, a reminder that in the wild, survival is never guaranteed, and the mountains always have the final say. The name Nimeragar sends shivers down the spines of those who know it. These beings are not just figments of imagination but are deeply rooted in the history and culture of the Shoshone people. In the language of the Shoshone people, it means those who consume men. This name alone evokes a sense of dread and respect, a reminder of the ancient and powerful forces that once roamed these lands. Their territory stretches through the heart of the Wyoming Rockies, a vast and rugged landscape that has remained largely untouched by modern civilization. They are most commonly sighted near the Wind River Range, a place where the natural beauty of the mountains is juxtaposed with the eerie presence of the Nimeragar. These mountains are their hunting grounds, a labyrinth of dense forests and rocky terrain that provides the perfect cover for these elusive creatures. The Shoshone have lived in the shadow of the Nimeragar for centuries, their lives intertwined with the legends and the reality of these fearsome beings. Their folklore is full of tales of these creatures, stories passed down through generations that speak of encounters and battles with the Nimeragar. The stories serve as a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking within the beautiful landscape, a stark contrast to the serene and picturesque surroundings. They speak of creatures driven by an insatiable hunger, a hunger that can never be satisfied. This relentless drive makes the Nimeragar formidable and terrifying adversaries. The legends warn of their cunning and stealth, abilities that make them nearly impossible to detect until it is too late. They paint a terrifying picture of predators that are always watching, always waiting for the opportune moment to strike. The Nimeragar are said to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, becoming one with the shadows. These stories are not mere campfire tales meant to scare children, they are deeply ingrained in the cultural fabric of the Shoshone people, serving as both warnings and lessons. They are a matter of survival. The Shoshone have learned to respect and fear the Nimeragar, adapting their ways of life to avoid encounters with these dangerous beings. They are a testament to the very real threat posed by the Nimeragar. The presence of these creatures has shaped the history and culture of the Shoshone, leaving an indelible mark on their collective memory. The artifacts and tools of the Shoshone people often reflect their ongoing struggle with the Nimeragar, showcasing the ingenuity and resilience required to survive in such a perilous environment. The warriors of the Shoshone are trained from a young age to be vigilant and prepared, always ready to defend their people from the threat of the Nimeragar. The younger generations listen intently to the stories of their elders, understanding that these tales are not just myths, but vital lessons for their survival. Despite the ever-present danger, the Shoshone people continue to thrive, their strength and unity a testament to their enduring spirit in the face of the Nimeragar. The Nimeragar are said to be massive, hulking figures. They blend seamlessly with the rocky terrain. Their skin is like granite, hard and unyielding. It provides them with natural camouflage amongst the peaks and valleys. Razor-sharp teeth fill their mouths, capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. Their eyes are said to be the most unsettling feature. They glow with a chilling, predatory intelligence. They reflect the desolate landscape they inhabit. There is no mercy in those eyes, only an unending hunger. The Nimeragar are the embodiment of the harsh wilderness they inhabit. They are brutal, unforgiving, and utterly ruthless in their pursuit of survival. The Nimeragar are driven by a hunger that can never be truly satiated. It is a primal urge, a relentless need to feed that consumes their every thought and action. This hunger is what makes them so dangerous. It pushes them to hunt relentlessly, to stalk their prey with unwavering focus. They are said to be able to go days without food, but this only intensifies their hunger, making them even more dangerous when they finally make their move. They are opportunistic predators. They will take advantage of any sign of weakness, any moment of vulnerability. Their hunger is a force of nature. It is a terrifying reminder that in these mountains, survival is a constant battle, and the Nimeragar are always looking for their next meal. Section 5. Cast out to survive. The Nimeragar live by a brutal code of survival. It is a grim reflection of the harsh environment they inhabit. As they age, their strength begins to fade. They become a burden to the pack. The younger, stronger Nimeragar, driven by their own relentless hunger, will drive out their elders. These elderly creatures are forced to fend for themselves. They become even more desperate and dangerous. They are driven to extremes to survive, posing a significant threat to anyone unfortunate enough to cross their path. The cycle of life and death is relentless in the mountains. The Nimeragar are a chilling testament to that fact. Section 6. The Law of Tooth and Claw. Within the Nimeragar society, only the strong survive. Their social structure is a brutal hierarchy. It is based on strength, agility, and ruthlessness. The strongest and most cunning rise to the top. They lead the hunt and claim the best of the kill. The weak are left to scavenge. They live in constant fear of being challenged, of becoming prey themselves. This constant struggle for dominance keeps the Nimeragar sharp. It ensures that only the fittest survive to pass on their genes. Their society is a reflection of the unforgiving wilderness they call home. It is a constant reminder that in the world of the Nimeragar, only the strong survive. Section 7. Silent predators in the mist. The Nimeragar are masters of stealth. They move through their territory like phantoms. Their footsteps are silent, their presence masked by the rustling leaves and the howling wind. They blend seamlessly with the shadows, their granite-like skin making them nearly invisible against the rocky backdrop. They are experts at exploiting the terrain to their advantage. They use the dense undergrowth, the winding canyons, and the treacherous cliffs to ambush their prey. Their ability to disappear into the landscape makes them all the more terrifying. You never know they are there, watching, waiting, until it's too late. Section 8. A Feast of Flesh and Bone. In the heart of the dense, shadowy forests, under the watchful gaze of the moonlit Rocky Mountains, a chilling tale unfolds. The Nimeragar are patient hunters and will stalk their prey for days. These elusive creatures blend seamlessly into the shadows, their movements almost imperceptible to the untrained eye. They are masters of stealth, their presence often felt but rarely seen. They favor the element of surprise, often using poisoned arrows to weaken their victims from afar. These arrows are meticulously crafted, tipped with a potent toxin derived from the rarest of forest plants. The Nimeragar's knowledge of their environment is unparalleled, allowing them to concoct poisons that are both deadly and undetectable. The poison is slow-acting, inducing agonizing pain and paralysis. Victims often find themselves immobilized, their senses heightened as they become acutely aware of their impending doom. The pain is excruciating, a cruel prelude to the fate that awaits them. This allows the Nimeragar to move in for the kill. They approach with a calculated precision, their eyes gleaming with a predatory hunger. Every step is deliberate, every movement a testament to their lethal efficiency. Once the poison has taken hold, the Nimeragar descend upon their helpless prey. Their attacks are swift and brutal, a flurry of claws and teeth that leaves no room for escape. The air is filled with the sounds of the hunt, a symphony of terror that echoes through the forest. They relish the hunt, the chase, the thrill of the kill. For the Nimeragar, the pursuit is as important as the capture. The adrenaline of the chase fuels their savage instincts, driving them to push their limits in a relentless quest for dominance. Their feasts are barbaric affairs, full of guttural growls and the sickening sound of tearing flesh. The Nimeragar gather around their fallen prey, their eyes gleaming with a primal satisfaction. The forest becomes a macabre banquet hall, where the line between predator and prey is starkly drawn. They consume every part of their kill, leaving nothing behind but scattered bones and a lingering sense of dread. The remains of their feast are a grim testament to their ferocity, a chilling reminder of the fate that befalls those who cross their path. It is a gruesome reminder of the brutal nature of these creatures. The forest, once a place of serene beauty, is transformed into a haunting landscape of death and decay. The presence of the Nimeragar casts a long shadow, a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk within. It serves as a stark warning to those who dare to venture into their domain. The forest is their kingdom, and they are its ruthless rulers. Those who enter do so at their own peril, for the Nimeragar are always watching, always waiting, ready to claim their next victim. Section 9. Echoes in the silence. The disappearances started without a pattern. Hikers venturing deep into the Wyoming wilderness would vanish. No trace, no sign of struggle. Search parties would return empty-handed. Locals would shake their heads, whispering about the Nimeragar. The authorities dismissed the disappearances as unfortunate accidents. They blamed bears, mountain lions, or even the harsh weather conditions. But those who knew the mountains, those who had heard the whispers in the wind, knew the truth. The mountains hold their secrets close. They are silent witnesses to the horrors that unfold within their embrace.
Thanks for tuning in to today's horror story. If you have a horror, mystery, or haunting story you'd like to share, send it to us at Urban America Horror or email. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode when we upload it. We'll always be here, waiting for your next terrifying story.